Hey guys, happy tax day. Can you believe that it is tax day? I don't know about you, but I don't know if this is one of my favorite times of year, but I can tell you if you're getting a refund, I'm sure you're loving this day. If you have to owe, I apologize in advance on behalf of the US government. But listen, it's tax day, but today we have something really exciting. I have a brand new training. I'm going to be talking to you and sharing with you what I use ClickDesigns for, and it's going to be about webinars. And I've done a lot lately, so I feel pretty versed to talk to you guys today about how you can create some epic webinar graphics. And we're going to get started in a minute. While we do that, I'm going to let people into this episode. Please comment if you're watching this live or on the replay, where you're tuning in from. Let us know who you are and how excited that you are to be here. Now, I just want to say that my name is Angie Norris. I'm a power user of ClickDesigns, and I'm closing in on my Grand Master status of ClickDesigns. I have actually hit it because I have 2 accounts, and if you combine them, man, I've hit well over 1,000 graphics that I've made and other things inside of ClickDesigns, but I'm trying to get it in my main account, and I am almost there. It's pretty exciting, but that just shows you that I use ClickDesigns daily. I haven't opened Photoshop in months. I mean, I'm talking maybe over a year. I have not opened my Photoshop, and I've been using Photoshop for 25 years. It was my go-to, but man, by the time it loads, by the time I find a template, add it to my Photoshop editor, and then go through the layers, try to figure out, where to add the different things. And then I'm telling you, it's been so nice and refreshing to go into ClickDesigns and not look at a blank screen, to look at all the sea of templates. How many people can empathize with that? How many people agree that having a baseline template has been a game changer for you? If you think so, please drop some comments and some love for Mo Latif and the team, because ClickDesigns has made it so easy for me. And today I'm going to show you just how. So powerful webinars. They're huge. And if you're an online marketer or a business owner that has a product that you're able to go live to audiences around the world virtually, then you understand the power of webinars. Now, with webinars comes graphics, and you're going to need a series of graphics for all of your things, whether it's cool box mock-ups or device mock-ups that you put on your sales pages or on your presentations, which I showed you a week or 2 ago about slide presentation. I think that was, last week. No, 2 weeks ago. I can't remember. April is going fast, but we have that. And then you also need the graphics for the cover, for the event, for your Facebook event, there are so many things, right? So I'm going to show you. I am going to highlight some of my clients that they're people that I love, and I'm learning from them, and I'm a part of their team now when it comes to helping them with their graphics. And so I've created so many. So I'm going to give you a peek in the inside of my personal account, and you're going to see so many webinar graphics in there. Then we're going to jump into the software, and we're going to create some right here for you. So it's pretty fun. I love it. Makes it so easy. And sometimes I have to make them within a few minutes because we're on live at a webinar and they forgot something, right? They like, Angie, whip up this. Yep. Back in there. And they were so impressed that now they want to partner with Mo on making maybe something that they collaborate on. And I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag there, but let me just tell you that it's going to be pretty cool because they were so impressed. So let's get started here. Let me stop babbling like I do pretty much every week, but I hope you guys don't mind me giving you kind of a history and a background of that. If you guys are excited to learn about webinar graphics today, please drop some love for me. But I'm happy to be here. I love you guys so much. You guys are my ClickDesigners family. Let's get started. Let me jump into the software. Before we start creating some graphics inside the demo account, I opened my actual account. This is mine. I'm going to show you behind the scenes of all of the amazing graphics I have created. And as you can see, I'm approaching Grandmaster. I can't wait to hit that right now. I'm a legend user. And if you're wondering what that is, there are rankings over here on the right side. If you see underneath your profile name, it'll let you know what rank you are. And I'm going for that big one, which is 1,000 plus graphics as a Grandmaster. So here we are inside my account. And if you scroll down, you're going to see lots and lots of graphics. I'm going to click on My Designs and click View All. The reason is I'm going to show you exactly what I've been creating graphics for. So we have lots of Perry Belcher. If you don't know who Perry is, you need to know who Perry is. He is an amazing entrepreneur, has multiple million-dollar businesses. He's one of my mentors and a personal friend. I am on his speaker team and I run his mastermind, and I help out behind the scenes as well. So yesterday, or not yesterday, on the 3rd of this month, I opened up a brand new graphic here, and I'm going to open it up here. And you can see that I've made this from scratch. So every element, very simple. I made this from scratch for Perry because he was going live on Thursday the 4th, and I wanted a cool graphic to add as a cover inside of Facebook and also on top of the landing pages that he was building. So that's one example. And then as you scroll down, you're going to see lots and lots of graphics. So this one was for an AI bot workshop. We had some Ask Uncle Perry about bots. I run the mastermind group, Ignite, and you'll see lots of things in here. I'm going to keep going because I'm going to show you how I am adding even more stuff. So $1 a day employees was another webinar. Look, I'm also on a summit, and I created this graphic here, combining what they had. And then if I keep going, more webinars. Look, tons of webinars. These are slides for a webinar. These are mock-ups for a webinar. And if you just keep going, I've created all of this stuff inside of ClickDesigns for these webinars. Look, access the replays. Here's a Launch Your Letter webinar. And there are so many more. I can go on and on and on. And I mean, these look amazing. I just love that I can go into ClickDesigns, easily whip up all of these things. I made this graphic for another webinar we had. This is another webinar we had. So you can see that I use ClickDesigns a lot. And if you keep going, I have even more that I've created for Chad Nicely and Perry Belcher. This is a roundtable that we run. We have a POD Platinum workshop that we did. We had a grand finale. I created my own stuff because I do my own webinars as well. Here's a 60-day SaaS one. And I can go on and on. These are for my own. This is for another event. I feel like Accelerator, Tech Training, POD Platinum. Look at those. All the weeks for POD Platinum. And the list goes on and on and on and on. And I can keep going here. But that gives you a great idea of some of the things I've created for webinars. And I can keep going because I've made a lot of graphics. But does that give you kind of an eye into what I've done? And I've done these manually. So if I click on this one, let's do edit, and you'll see that I added them. Look, added them manually. I added this manually. I took out the background. These are all separate elements. So you can see that I created this. Even this is, this is a pattern that I made. This right here. So you'll see everything I did was from scratch. This is just a square, and I just put it down on the bottom. That is how easy it is in ClickDesigns. And that's not all. You can create mock-ups and graphics. So if I click on devices, you can see that I've created lots of different mock-ups for lots of different things. And a lot of this was used for webinar graphics, right? Inside, while you're doing the webinar, you're on a training and you're telling them, hey, I want you guys to understand that we have all these bonuses for you. If you sign up today, you can go to AI Bot Summit, 2 complimentary tickets, right? You get access to our software. You get access to the old recordings. You have a resource doc that has everything in it, and so forth and so on. And that's the beauty of it. And I mean, I've created a ton. See, look how many I've created in laptops, in tablets. And you can see I've made a lot of, I think I even made a watch. Yep, one watch there. And I'm not sure if I've used scenes much. I have not. But you can see that. So if I scroll over here to box shots, I've made box shots as well. And if you're asking why I skipped over logos, let's go to logos. I made this logo for Perry Belcher because he asked me live. He's like, hey, can you whip up a logo for Newsletter Launchpad? And I'm thinking, okay, I guess I will. And so I did. And I made this for their webinar, which was a 3-day workshop. They had a webinar before to try to sell people a $1,000 ticket into the webinar, and they got sales from that, right? And then they had more webinars to sell them into the replays of it, which is called an evergreen webinar. It's really, really easy to do. And I've created more stuff here. One of the things I do love the most is bundles. If you click on bundles, and you'll see, like, this is one I just worked on today, or not today. What am I saying? I worked on a few weeks ago because I'm putting together my own bundle that I'm giving away in my premium newsletter. And this is for Perry Belcher, the AI Bot Summit. You can kind of get an idea of what you're going to get if you join the webinar, and you can make these really easily. But I love this one. Let me preview. Okay, that's it right there. So that was the final one I made for them, and they used it on their slides. And how cool, right? And it's just an amazing tool. ClickDesigns makes it easy. So what we're going to do today is I want to create some graphics for a webinar. Now, I am actually getting ready to speak at an event very, 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 very soon. In fact, I'm going to be speaking at an event next week. Yep. So there's not going to be a training next week because I'm going to be on stage in Vegas for Perry Belcher and Chad Nicely's AI Bot Summit. So why do I need to create graphics for that? Well, guess what? I'm speaking about a topic that I'm super excited about. It is 12 AI side hustles. Yes, these are all ways to make money with AI and as a side hustle. And I'm excited because I get to speak in front of a live audience and then thousands of people virtually. And so it's going to be really cool, but I need to make some graphics for it because I haven't yet. So if I wanted to do that, because what I plan to do is give away some of the things, and then I'm going to have a follow-up webinar. And I use a tool to run my webinars, and inside the webinars I can have a series. So I'm going to have a series. So there's 12 different categories I'm going to be talking about in my presentation, from being, all these different kinds of AI roles. And then I want to have a webinar that has a series of 12 different videos, right? So if I'm going to be doing that, let's create what that could look like. Now, I'm going to use a lot of my own same graphics because I like that. But if I go back over to dashboard, and what I want to do is I'm going to click on templates, and you can look at the templates that are recently coming out, which they're always so cool. I love that one. That one looks really cool. But if I go up here and I want to start from a baseline, I always go to thumbnails because I just love all the thumbnails that they've created. So I would go out here and I would look for something that I like. And you can scroll down, find something that kind of pops out. Now, this is my own personal brand, so I want to make sure it kind of can be matching what I want to do, correct? So let's go over here and let's click on, maybe I'm looking for a brand new one. I probably should have looked before this call, but I didn't have time. So we're doing this live. Okay, I kind of like this one. I'm going to go ahead and click on that one and just kind of see. And let's see if the background, let's look at the background here, because the background, is it an image or is it color? So we'll click on layers over here and you can kind of see, you know, okay, so that is, okay. And so if we kept that, let's see, put that back on, right? Yeah. And then go to image or background, and we can maybe change the background to different colors. Okay, so I can see what's going on here. So maybe I just want it to be a white background, like that. Or, yeah, a white background. And then we can change this path group right here to my colors. So let's go ahead and just see what it looks like. It's going to take us a little bit to get it on brand. So this is the opacity. So you can see how you can change the opacity here. And this is F70FFF. So I'm just adding some of my own colors that I use in my brand and moving things around. So you kind of get the idea. And actually I'm going to do that one to mine. So I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time getting it perfect, because you guys know I could do that all day long, but I just want to get kind of a baseline of what I could use. Cool. And so you can kind of get the idea for, so yeah, you just kind of look around. Maybe I'll just change that to white. Ooh, no, not white. Oh, I see, I see. Okay, so 12 to 60. So you have to play around with it a little bit, right? But you kind of get the idea. Now, if I wanted to, I could try to figure out this one right here. So is this one, oh yeah, there it is. Okay, so if I change that to F7, okay, there you go. That looks pretty good. Now, I like him, but I'm going to take him out, and I'm going to add myself. So click on image, go to uploads, scroll down. I might have to upload a new one, but hopefully I'll have something in here of my own. But I've uploaded, I use this so much that a lot of mine got pushed down because I'm building all this stuff for clients, right? Not going to complain about that. So yeah, I might have to just upload. Oh, there's one. I'm just going to use this one. And take out the background by clicking AI image editor, remove background. And done. Okay, so there I am. I'll put myself right here. Maybe I want to be sitting. So it's like this, right? Like that. Or if I wanted to, because, you know, for graphics, they say the closer your face is, the better. So if I zoom in real close to my face and I put myself just like that, right? So that's pretty good. Like that. Okay. And then we can take out, we can move this down because we don't need it like that. Okay, so we can take out that. We can add my own stuff if I wanted to, like a brand kit. Click on something like this. If I wanted to add my logo right here, and then I can put under text, let's go to this text and put 12 ways. I forgot the title of my thing, but because I don't really have a well, I do have a title, but I just want to show you guys. So let's choose 12 AI actually I'm just going to put AI just for a minute, and I'm going to go down here and click gradient color and add my colors, and you'll see why. 12 G60F F70FFF. Okay, so those are my kind of colors, and we're gonna do this because that's kind of annoying me. Like that, maybe a little smaller. Okay, so put myself over there. And AI, I'm gonna take this out actually, and I'm just gonna put that really big. Do I even want this? Looks kind of better without it, don't you think? It's not real AI, but anyway, it's okay. Keep it there. So AI and side hustles. Like that. Make that a little smaller. So I do something like that. And I like my gray, so it's going to be 464648, or you can go to your brand kit and click colors and click that, and that'll highlight it, right? So AI side hustles, and then I'm going to say learn 12 go here first. Learn and then make this smaller. So put that up, move that down. Okay. Okay, learn 12 ways to make money. Something like that. Okay, that's not the title, but I'm just using it because 12 ways to make money, okay? Or how to make money, you know, you can, whatever you want. So AI side hustles is my topic, and then I'm teaching 12 ways. So like 12 ways to make money. Make this smaller, and then with AI, you know, whatever, you guys can come up with it, right? So just come up with whatever you want. And then I could even put the AI Bot Summit here, or I can put some sort of a tagline, right? So let's go here and put new layer. I'm going to make that blue, and then we will put AI Bot Summit, April 22nd through 24th, 2024. How about that? And then just make that real small. I'm going to change the line height. Oops, I always do that. Okay, there you go. And then center, bold, and that's right there. Okay, and if I wanted to, I could put Perry Belcher's picture on here with Perry Belcher, right? And this is not going to be my cover. I'm just showing you for the purpose of this training what you can do, and then you can center it, right? I know I'm spending way too much time on it, but you will get the idea. So there, boom, save. And then if you click exit, what we want to do now is I can go over here to devices, click on templates first, and go to devices, and then click on monitors. I'm just going to use one of these, and then you can click on this, and we can upload, or we can do from the library, or export flat, right? And if we click on library, it'll come up with the things that you've created already, but I am not going to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click edit. And you can take all this stuff out because we're not even going to use it. You know, you don't have to delete it. You can just leave it there, but click on designs and then scroll down to my thumbnails. this and click use. Okay, so there it is. I'm going to make it a little fit to like this. Click on save. So there that is, right? Let's go ahead and click exit. Okay, so I've made my banner, right, for my webinar. And then I have this. Now, what if I want to add some bells and whistles? I love, love, love making the bundles. So click on bundles. And you can use any of these. So this one right here, I'm going to duplicate because I don't want to mess that one up. But I want to use it. So I'm going to click on edit. And then here, I'm going to replace this one. Replace. And I can click on this one. Boom, there it is, right? And if you need to adjust, I can move this down and this down a little bit. Okay, so this is what I would use on my slides. So at the very, very end, I'll say, hey, I want you guys to know that I'm giving you a bundle. I'm giving you an Instagram bundle, 100 plus done for you ebooks bundle, a big book of free content, how to get other people to sell your products and services, a Facebook profile makeover, right? And I'm going to add these in here for all the bonuses. I have a Gary V 100 content pieces a day training, all this stuff, right? And then this is going to be this, like, thank you for tuning into this webinar. I'm super excited that you're here. I would love for you to join my program, whatever my program is. And in this case, it's going to be my newsletter, right? And if you join my premium newsletter, you're going to get all of these things, something to that effect, and then you can use it. So click on save. And the last thing I want to do before we wrap up is show you how to make an easy slide. So you just click exit. And if we had more time, and I can do this on a future training, is there are other things you can do inside of this for webinar graphics. For instance, you can create your landing page here inside of ClickDesigns. You can click all the graphics for your landing page for your webinar. You can create it for your replay page. You can create it for all of those elements inside your thing. So it doesn't matter what you're doing. This would be cool, right? So let's go ahead and click this duplicate on this one, and we're going to click on edit. Now, this is pretty cool because I use this already, right? But I'm going to delete. I will delete that, and then I'm going to make this into my different colors, right? So we can take this out, or if I wanted to, I can keep it in if I liked this kind of futuristic thing. And I can just change this out. How would I do that if this is a graphic, right? This is what I do. My ninja trick. You just go to shapes and you find a shape and then you make it the color you want. So I'm going to click on gradient. I'm going to add my gradient color. So D6, 12 D6DF and then F70FFF. Okay. So this is my colors, right? And what I want to do is we're going to make this very wide like that. And then we're going to turn it. That's pretty cool, isn't it? See how easy that was? Not hard at all. And then we can click on designs and go up to bundles and click use. So there it is, right? So if I wanted to, on my slides, I would just export this slide out and add it to my PowerPoint, right? The other thing you can do is you can actually use the presentation inside of here. So let me show you that really quickly just so you can know. But isn't that cool? Like, I created that webinar graphic very quickly. And I really do think that what's cool is that you can create your mock-ups, your devices, your slides, this is a group event cover, right? Like, we were inside of a group. I created this to put on an event inside of Facebook. You can create, we do these for founding members of our mastermind. And there are just so many things you can do. These are all, look at this one. That one's really cool. I'm going to preview that one. That was all for a webinar, guys. Really, really cool. And then let's go back up here. Again, I just want to show you one last thing. I know we're over time, but that's okay. So if you can go back over to marketing presentation, and then you can go to one of these pitch decks. So I could create my entire presentation right here. So if I wanted to, I could click on one of these, like this one, and I could take this out like this. We could make the background a gradient, turn it on, 12D60F, F70FFF, like that. And we can click on designs, and we can click this one if we wanted to, right? Like that. That's pretty cool. Or we can click on designs and go down to bundles and click use. And so either way, right, you can do whatever you want, and then put that here. And if I want, I can change this to my brand color, which is gray, or maybe we'll just do white because that's a little dark. But so if we click on this and go to white, and we can say your bonuses, right? Or whatever you say. And you can make this color, but you guys, the idea, it's so easy, because what's great about ClickDesigns is you create multiple different things, but they all work together. I can create a slide presentation and pull in this bundle. I can create this one book mock-up, right, and pull it into a bundle. I could create this device and pull that by itself into something. So it's just so seamless and just so awesome. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this today. I could go on and on and on about webinar graphics because I've created so many over the last 6 months, but I'm telling you, ClickDesigns, without it, I would not have been able to make it look as good. And so I just want you guys to try to go ahead and do that. So again, we don't have training next week. I am going to be speaking in Vegas at AI Bot Summit. Super excited to talk about 12 ways to make money with AI as a side hustle. And it's going to be so much fun, and I will follow up with you guys and let you know how that goes. And if you join my newsletter, which is going to be on the screen in a minute, you'll be able to get access to some of the follow-up on that. But I just want to say thank you. I'm going to close this out. All right. Pretty cool. Did you see how cool all of those graphics are? They're pretty remarkable. And guess what? I could not have done those very easily just in Photoshop or just in another tool, because I didn't have the baseline. I didn't have what I could start with, right? And I am good at creating from scratch. You guys already know that. But listen, I'm telling you, as someone who has spent lots of hours and time over the last 25 years in Photoshop designing from scratch, I'm telling you, it has saved me so much time just getting into ClickDesigns, opening up the template library, scrolling over, looking for what I need, click, boom, change things out, and I have amazing graphics every single time. Everyone's impressed. I wish I had the extra time to be selling this stuff on Fiverr and doing this as a service. I don't, but you guys do. Many people watching this could be doing this as a service on Fiverr. Go out there, put that you can create webinar graphics. You can use some samples. You can use my samples for, I don't care. You can use whatever you feel like. You can go into ClickDesigns, download a bunch that are in there, put those on your Fiverr account or your Upwork account, and just start selling the service. I'm telling you, it is a goldmine. Everyone online is doing webinars, and guess what? Not all of them have access to a tool as amazing as ClickDesigns. Okay, I know I'm running over. I know I'm talking a lot. So, because I'm excited, and are you guys excited too? Are you guys excited to try this? I want to see some action takers. Drop in the, even if you don't have a webinar right now, maybe you can just make some graphics just so that you can go, maybe I will do that, right? maybe if I have this, why don't I just create a webinar out of it? And there's lots of tools out there you can use for webinars and auto webinars and all that stuff. And I just love it. So I'm going to close this out here. Thank you guys for being here. Again, happy tax day. And I am just loving our community. Thanks for taking action. I love seeing all the graphics you guys are posting and inspiring everyone to what you're working on, and that helps others kind of have a clue into, man, if that person created that, I can too. And that's why I do these live for you guys every week, because I want you guys to see what I'm using it for. Like, I'm not just talking about ClickDesigns. I'm actually using ClickDesigns on a daily basis. So that's the whole point of these trainings, is to show you as a power user what I love about ClickDesigns and how easy it is. And I hope that's been helping you. And if it is, drop some comments, because I want to keep going. We have a year and a half's worth of content, and we just can keep going week by week by week. And I'm just tackling one thing at a time now. I used to kind of talk about a lot of things. Now I'm just doing one thing at a time, because I want you guys to get a result every single week. The result this week, if you guys are up for the challenge, is to go out and create a webinar graphic. Any type of webinar graphic. Just do it, drop it in the Facebook group, let us see it, and I'm telling you, you're going to get a lot of love. So, okay, I'm going to close this out here. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Angie Norris, and